Hello, one-player players. This is Control on PS4. In the last part, we just made it to the NSC power plant as indicated by the bold overhead title heading that will come up every time you enter a brand new area that is story important. And in this part, we are going to, by the powers of trial and error and also enjoying our wibbly-wobbly evasion powers, we're going to navigate through this brand new area of the game. Phooey.
So we've got we still happen to have a corrupted door, indicating that there's going to be enemies either on this side or on that side, but they've not engaged us yet. So,
adding to the confusion of navigating the oldest house in the Bureau of Control in the video game called Control, is that sometimes you will run into enemy encounters in areas that you simply had not traversed through yet. And other times, you will encounter enemies in areas you've already been to. How do you tell the difference between areas you have been to and haven't been to? It takes a little memory. It's especially advantageous for players like me who have video backup, so I can simply refer to the video in order to distinguish once and for all between old and new areas.
the thresholds. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a separate frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as an anchor. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, cancels out the note before we're done reading it. Ugh.
Well, yeah, I see that everybody reads at different rates. Everybody narrates at different rates. People narrate at a different rate that they read at.
Yeah, that is a problem that I've got. I cannot read out loud nearly as fast as I can silently.
Sight reading. I'm not sure why I tried shooting that. Perhaps as a way to describe my frustration in a non-verbal
so you're like,
sense.
where are the enemies?
Hello? Where is everybody? Are they in the walls? Did they check their messages? Oh, though, there's some things I can shoot. Yeah, hit those things. Those are fun. Ah, we made a thing happen. Hit the other ones. Hit it some more. We're eager, aren't we? Itchy trigger fingers.
But what does taking out the glowy spot? Well, apparently it shuts down the enemy doors. Huh? Okay.
Yes, the hive clusters. They are clusters of hiss resonance that will cause blockages.
Correspondence between
the voice actor and the boss.
Ooh.
But first,
SCP on the merry-go-round horse.
A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when blank is its path. The object is currently bound by blank. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank reported that the rides will cause kids to go round and around, round and around until they get so dizzy they fall.
Randall Pulaski. The thing is, I recognize that name, and I really shouldn't. I don't actually think that his name was Pulaski, but if you recall, one of the secondary characters from the Disney show Recess was named Randall.
I think that is coincidence.
It is
Randall
probably coincidence, but you know what? It is a reference that I have decided to attach to it, and I'm allowed to do that because my experiences is more important than other experiences at the moment. So there.
And I'm also pretty sure that Randall was the name of the zombie character in Ugly Americans, the guy who was the roommate of the main character who was the head of the Ugly American seminar. Monsters and other interdimensional beings just trying to make their way in the land of opportunity.
I still have not seen the men who stare at goats.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all?
Huh. This sounds vaguely reminiscent of a document that I just read. Funny.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Because, you know, the one thing about mediocrity is that it spreads. You know, the voice actor was not aware that he was being recorded. So his delivery
you
was
need to shoot
pretty
the target past Cloud.
subpar. Oh dear, it seems that I have a time constraint. What of me now?
Shoot the target
And,
past Cloud.
They didn't tell me that it was going to be timed.
Yes, they did.
30 seconds remaining.
Punch. Punch. Those are targets, not little wooden boards that you break during sparring sessions. What do you think this is? America's Got Talent?
15 seconds remaining.
Okay, now put the battery in the hole. Don't shoot the battery. The battery is indestructible. Because it's game breaking to destroy the battery.
Seconds remaining.
Another battery puzzle.
Again, Ranger.
I don't know if it's a boon or a detriment that Jesse gets about as frustrated as I got while I was trying to do this training course.
You didn't really even try the course. You started late. You had problems determining what targets are.
Ranger. Course starting in 5.
And you also have to listen to this subpar delivery every single time you fail this course.
Go.
Okay, but do we need to actually pass this course is my question.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Because. Now, how can I consider myself a ranger if I can't solve this goddamn kiddie grade school training course?
It's not kiddie grade school levels. I mean, it's closer to middle school, almost high school levels.
I mean, as I recall, Ratchet and Clank also had a similar training course type thing that you had to pass it at some point in order to proceed the story. And it was time based. So
Not Rift Apart, thankfully. Rift Apart did not actually have that, although it did have other time challenges in the arena segment.
15 seconds remaining.
I enjoyed the
Okay,
arena segment.
okay, remember, failure is your friend. Do not be afraid of making mistakes because the only unforgivable mistakes in life are the mistakes that you refuse to learn from.
Try again, Ranger.
Like, seriously, do you need to actually to pass the course?
Yes, you do, because it's story important. We are being blocked from the next object of power. We need to get the object of power in order to get our abilities. Our abilities help us traverse the rest of the game.
Oh, okay,
Now,
so...
we have to finish this course in order to get through that door specifically,
Okay,
because once the time
that's
is up,
fine.
then the door remains shut.
Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I noticed that when you do your aim down sights, you actually shift quite a bit to the right. Sorry, to the left.
45 seconds remaining.
Okay, remember, little mistakes are forgivable. You don't have to be perfect, because we're talking about also a fucking telekinesis system
Really? You're
where
just giving up on this run?
nah, because I took too long to shoot down the targets, so I said fuck it. I'm not about to do the entire course just to find out what I already can ascertain. Is because early mistakes, well, it's lost time in a time constraint type challenge. Oh yeah, no, don't think that don't think that just walking away from the area of effect is going to reset the timer. You still have to wait the full minute. Get your buns back over there. Just get ready to take a deep breath. Put the controller down for a second.
Course starting
Okay, I guess it did actually reset it.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay, shoot the thing. You only have to shoot it once. Shoot the thing. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, boom. I'm already on my best run yet.
Okay, then. Lift the battery, throw the battery, climb up,
Practice makes perfect.
lift the other battery, throw
We
the
were not
battery.
born knowing how to do these things.
No,
Okay,
the
now
battery
get the
behind
other.
you. Okay.
Okay, get the other battery. Don't fall off the platform. Don't get discouraged. Just try to get. Okay, now is the time to. Okay, good. Good. I think we're doing good. Don't get discouraged. Keep walking forward. Hit the targets. Recharge your bullets. Okay, now insert the batteries. This is like the fucking. It's like the fucking international Twit of the Year show.
Up. Up.
Are you the biggest twit? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God fucking damn it. Right, Jesse?
Well, if you had actually pitched right there, you would have had it.
If I had dodged through the door, I think I would have made it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, those perfect human beings in your head that are all like fucking shaking their heads and laughing at you. Ignore them, because they do not actually exist. I'm sure there was at least one lucky motherfucker who did this on their first try. They're saying, "Why? I don't see why everybody had such a big problem with this. I mean, it was fucking easy, right? You just pick up the batteries and you just use a predetermined path."
This is pretty easy.
Yeah, it is easy, but you know, this is what, our 6th attempt at this.
Closer to our 3rd now that we know what the whole course is.
Yeah, now that we know the whole course, it's easier to contain the problem when you've identified the problem. Okay, 5 seconds left.
Just
Go
screw
yourself,
through the
awkward
door.
voice. Go through the fucking door.
God
What are you
damn
doing?
It, Pass Cloud.
That's the door. Jesus Christ. Let's not throw a baby with the bathwater. Oh, I want to smack the fucking shit out of this thing now. I am pissed.
Well, if we need to hit it harder, that means we got to find a bigger thing to throw at it.
Give me a fire extinguisher. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you, bro. It's a bank safe. And I'm not talking about the one that you press and hold the square button on your PS4 version of Fortnite in order to get a shitload of gold bars. I'm talking about the object of power that apparently just is impervious.
Okay, once again, we're getting the tutorial that gold enemies are immune to damage.
Yes, the gold enemies are here to teach us that you don't always have to neutralize threats in order to proceed the game.
Right.
Actually, running and using speedrunning tactics also is a valid way of going through the game. Try again.
So how effective is this shield? Because this shield looks like it's terrible.
It's not a perfect shield. That bullets that get through the whatever you're holding, usually just a bunch of concrete, because we're usually in the Bureau of Control in the oldest house, where a lot of it is just reinforced concrete and flooring and so forth. Yeah, bullets can get through by those air gaps in between the objects that you're holding up. It's not perfect, but it does block, I want to say, at least most of the time. You know, more than 50% of the time. So it is worth it.
It's not actually showcasing its deterioration that well, though.
Well, deterioration is, well, as bullets get into the objects and the shield starts to take damage, I believe it affects the energy meter. Not a big fan of shield, though. Except that shield does let you do other things at the same time as holding the shield. I guess it's part of the point.
Awesome. All right. So, what is our next objective now that we have shield? Oh, we have to use it in combat. Okay.
You really think I want to waste even more time after having my time wasted? Good day, gentlemen. In the next part, we're gonna...
Shield gives you stealth?
No, it doesn't give me stealth. It just gives me invulnerability from stupid enemies.
Huh.